Hey folks, it's Untrusted Life, and welcome back to Minecraft. Today I'm checking out the Corners mod, which is this neat mod that adds several liminal backrooms-esque dimensions. I have it changed a little bit. I disabled shaders on it. I still have a shader pack, but by default it has a weird shimmering shader on all of them, which I disabled for visuals and just because I don't like the aesthetic of the shimmer. So here we are, and we're just gonna play around in survival mode and just explore and talk about random junk. I couldn't get any of my personal projects done today. I guess I just wasn't in the mood to listen to that music. Let's find a pick or something. So here we are in this liminal world. I do love the visuals. What do we got back there? Ah, here we go. There, that should be better. Yeah, so that's what's up. I got myself a drink this time. I was having a nightmare of a time saying my intro. We're just gonna walk around and look at all the spaces. Kind of like we're exploring the Gmod map. The mod author actually created all the music for this, I believe, which is pretty cool. And this is really cozy if I weren't trapped in an infinite hellscape of yellow corridors. What do we have here? I don't really need this stuff, I guess. I do need the food. I knew it! Look at this bedroom. I like how this is all done with mostly vanilla blocks, too. I mean, this isn't a vanilla block, and neither is this, but the rest of it is. Anyway, I guessed that... Actually, I do have a use for this stuff, I suppose. Huh. We got this whole area that's just filled with cobwebs. What's back here? Just more of the same. My idea was that to wander around here and get ideas for my mod pack, because we're going to be working on the buildings soon. And I want the buildings to be like this, very backrooms-esque. There's also the potential of me making a mod that adds backroomsy blocks, like the walls and the wallpaper in the backrooms. We'll see. Just more static. There's so many materials here. It's like the world, it's like this dimension doesn't want me to starve to death. Which is a little bit weird to think about. I don't know if there are any mobs. What do we have here? I like the little hidden bits and bobs. Is this where we were? Why was that door open? This is so cool. I don't know how much variety in spaces there is. But if that's the case, we're going to... So this would lead to the... Oh! Oh, I didn't have to light that. What? Okay, so the way that this works is that you light the painting, and then it, like another portal, it'll transport you to the dimension. Huh. Fascinating. It's also nice having my new recording equipment. Anyway, I was on a Discord server, the Liminal Spaces Discord, and people were asking some really interesting questions about the backrooms. For example, if I were to light a fire in the backrooms, would it go on infinitely? And so my answer to this was... It depends on what the walls are made of. And I said, if the walls are actually drywall, then eventually the fire would die off, because drywall is fire retardant material, which is the technical term for something that, you know, reduces the spread of fires. And in this world, the walls are in fact drywall. So this world, at least, answers the question. The fire would not go on infinitely, because the walls are made of drywall. If the walls were not made of drywall and there was a theoretically infinite amount of oxygen, the fire, I think, could indeed go on forever. But even then, it still would eventually go out, because the backrooms isn't actually infinite. It's 600 million square miles, at least according to the creepypasta. So... That's one interesting thing I wanted to talk about. The next thing I wanted to talk about was what happens if you mine in the backrooms. Well, in this world, the backrooms just leads to the void, as you can see. But in a theoretically real-world backrooms, no one has ever specified whether if you break through, like, the floor in the backrooms, where you would end up. So I thought that's a door that's been knocked down. By the way, I saw that earlier and I was creeped out and I didn't want to go into this room. But heck it, we'll go. Just a random chair in the middle of nowhere. Nice. Anyway. It's weird to me that these questions don't come up more often. Because wouldn't it be like an obvious question? What happens if I take a pickaxe to the ground in the back rooms? And that brings up the fire thing again, because if the floor is actually indestructible, then it also would not be able to catch fire, because fire carbonizes things and destroys them. So if the floors and walls were indestructible in the back rooms, then the fire cannot spread, and that answers your question. The fire can no longer spread than in the back rooms, and will not spread at all. And that is a different answer to the question. And this just brought me into a rabbit hole. I was like, okay, but if they are destructible, and it would burn down, what happens when you mine in the back rooms in the back rooms? Why has no one ever seemed to have tried that? Does it just lead to more back rooms? Does it in fact lead to a void? I don't think it would lead to a void. I think it would lead to more back rooms, right? Because all the space, right, is taken up by back rooms. Anyway. What? Are all these pages enterable? That's how you get into the blocked off rooms. I haven't seen any mobs, so I wonder if they just don't exist. Just a random storage closet in the middle of nowhere. I love this concept of the back rooms where paintings lead to places. It's like the Mario 64 version of the back rooms. Anyway. Ooh, look at this. We got a stairwell. But also, if it doesn't lead to more back rooms, then what would it lead to? Is there like a magic blood that flows through the whole backrooms dimension that sustains it? Is the backrooms an entity? What? Oh, why'd the music start just then? I just thought it was really cool that there's like just a counter in the middle of the hallway here. That's so weird. Alright, we're fully equipped again. This certainly feels like the back rooms, guys. I wonder when we've seen everything. It's more static. Ooh, look at this. Like a pillar going down. Oh, that's so cool. I kind of want to go up there. Is there a way up there? Oh, another one of these. It's always the same room. So does hunger just not go down in this dimension? Is that a stack of counters? Oh, it's a shelf. I know basic human furniture. I am not a robot. By the way, there's actually a video on YouTube titled Untrusted Life is Not a Robot. And it's not even on my own channel. Look at this. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so we're one level up now. Hey! Wait, so can we find the pillar room? I have no sense of direction. I don't know where... Ah, shit. Didn't mean to do that. I don't know how long I'm going to be going for. Probably just until I'm done rambling. So anyway, where were we? Ah, yes. We were talking about what happens when you mine in the back rooms. So, I have this idea that if you mine into the back room, either it's just back rooms all the way down. And I don't mean just the different levels of the back rooms. I mean, like, it's the same level of the back rooms all the way down. But if it wasn't, there could be, like, machinery and weird crystals and stuff down there. I'm sure of it. Why was this counter in front of this door? I wish there was a way to walk more slowly. I feel like I'm running, but I'm not. I'm just using the normal walk command, the normal walk. I could crouch, but then that'd change my perspective a little bit. Because ideally I want to walk through it like this, like nice and slow, so we can take in all the details, you know? I don't want to go down again. Actually, I kind of want to go down again. What do we got? Nothing. The most pointless staircase that's ever existed. In fact, it's impossible to tell whether it's day or night here unless you have a clock, and maybe even the clocks wouldn't work. Because there is no sun. Is this it? Is that where the pillar is? Found it! I was always going in the right direction, I know it. My sense of direction is no, right after saying I have no sense of direction, I just claim I have the best sense of direction. Spooky. Is it different every time? Because that music's actually super chill. Just with the lantern swinging. What? Oh. I feel like this room is important somehow. Like my character is like having memories and it's showing me what I need to see. Man. What? Just a closet with a flower in it. Can I walk into this one? No, rip. They're all the same. Every single one of them. God, those sound effects. By the way, the shaders I'm using are Sildars. And there's a few other mods like President's Footsteps and such. Just to make things even more immersive. Oh god. I am lost. Look at this. Wild. There's the way out. I was hoping I'd be able to find paintings to other dimensions that aren't the overworld around. They might exist, but be super rare. Okay, so sometimes these stairs can lead places. Oh. No, that's a different one. God, the windows in other rooms is so weird. Well, while I would love to wander around in here forever and see the same rooms again and again, I think we should check out some of the other ones. So if you're paying attention, these visuals are really cool, man. I don't know why I like this so much. This place oozes atmosphere. Very reliable. Yeah, I think you don't get hungry in this dimension. Which doesn't make much sense, to be honest. After hours of exploring, our intrepid hero found a new painting of who knows what. Whoa! Now this is cool. Ooh. Things are a little bit wonky here. There's holes in a snowy, infinite bridge. I don't want to go in that. Hmm. I wonder what's down there. I love this. Like, infinite. Is that snow or is that ash? But you can see all these towers in the distance. That's so cool. I think the weird distortions that happen kind of add to the feel in this case. This reminds me of when I was in university and I had to walk. I lived in Wisconsin at the time. I went to UW Eau Claire, and of course we had a lot of snow. Sit down and rest for a while. And I had to walk across a bridge to get to the rest of campus, which had a little gazebo at the end of it and a big stairway on the other side. And I actually had a picture of it, which I might be able to put in post into this video, or maybe not. But this reminds me of that. This place is called the Hoary Crossroads, by the way. Moss. Unfortunately not edible in vanilla. Or in this mod. What are you trying to stop me from getting to? Huh, there we go. Man, this is so cool. I don't think it can be... It doesn't seem to have as much variety as the other dimension. But I also haven't been walking around for very long. The purpose is just to walk and take in all the liminality, right? So this is like an infinite bridge, which... Yeah, that's liminal. It is a... much like a door. It's a threshold. But the threshold never ends, because it's an infinite bridge. Well, sometimes people would stop and stay on bridges and look around. It's not usually the destination itself. Just the crunch of the snow beneath our feet. On and on. Forever. Let's see if it feels any different with the orange glow of a lantern. Imagine actually being trapped in this place in real life. Ooh. This is so cool. I kind of want to make something like this now. Like a separate mod. With liminal space, with dimensions just based on various liminal spaces. music is so good too. It's just vibes. What's also interesting is that those signs, those, not signs, but those paintings, those things that hold the paintings, kind of look like houses from a distance. But you get up to them and you find out it's just a painting. Wait, what's that over there? Whoa! I almost died. I think you have to go this way. I didn't notice how weird these streetlights look. That's unfortunate. I thought it would be like an entrance to something. That's another interesting thing, is that people never seem to try to break through walls in the back rooms. Except for async, I suppose. But you'd think that'd be like one of the first things you'd try. What is that over there? Jeez. Ooh. Huh. Okay, so another bench. Look it up. That looks so good when perfectly centered. Sorry I keep stopping to take screenshots, but it's something I actually need to get better at. I think the librarian does it in post. Anyway. I feel like we've walked for a while now, right? Taking in all the details. So time to go in one of the trapdoors. Oh my. It's like a sewer. Looks good, especially with the shaders. So now we're inside the... Water is green. It's kind of pool roomsy. Oh, there's like a fog, there's like a mist or fog down here. Huh. Okay, there's a lot more to see than I thought. Urge to break. Let's not do that though. There's like even sea life down here. Okay, this is so cool. Oh. It's like a whole sub-level. Dude. This is so cool. I love this so much. Oh my god. I feel like I can walk around in this for hours, man. Hours. I need to have my buddy who's helping me build for the mod pack check this out, because everyone should look at this mod. Okay, if you are watching my video right now and you want to have a cool, like, liminal experience. Oh, it's icy here. Man. Then you need to download this mod right now and just play it. I feel like this is what the backrooms is supposed to be, you know? No entities. As far as I know, anyway. Huh. And just infinite liminal spaces to explore. Like, my brain is orgasming right now. Oh, man. Okay. Calm your tits, Michael. Calm your tits. By the way, that is my name. This is just the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but certainly one of the coolest things I've seen in Minecraft. Like, I don't even know how long I've been down here for, and I just want to keep going. Huh. I like the detail of the fact that the cold air gets in here, so this ice is up. I have... What even is this block? Oh, it's a stair. Did you hear that? Like that echo? Oh, it's so chill. It's weird when it's not like a full map, because there's no real destination. It's just a meaningless, infinite, liminal space. I think there's something different. I think this feels different from a Minecraft map, for example, because there is no destination. In maps, they at least want you to see everything. But the backrooms doesn't want to be seen. The backrooms just exists. I'm gonna test my theory out. So my theory is that these are actually waterlogged. Yes, okay. So I know that it's waterlogged because when you break waterlogged bricks, you just get the water out. Like the gentle bluishness of the water really gives me pool rooms vibes. So I think it's about time to move on to the final one. I almost want to make an extended cut of this of me just walking in here for like an hour. Like, I kind of wish I had branched out earlier, you know? Wait, there's ore here? I was kind of hoping there'd be something interesting after it, but it looks like it's just more of the... The Hoary Crossroads sub-level. Ooh, dirt. Haven't seen that. Not in this map, this area anyway. So I think he uses like an actual maze generator. I was looking at through the code. And there's like a proper maze generator algorithm in there. So I think he generates the maze and then populates it with rooms afterwards. Which is definitely a good way of going about things. Probably one of the coolest Minecraft mods I've ever seen in my life. Like I tried the actual backrooms mods, and none of them really have this vibe. It's like they're trying too hard. And I think that I'm on the right track with my mod pack too. I think that since I'm not sticking to the lore, so to speak, I think that when I get done with it, it's going to be probably one of the best liminal experiences in Minecraft. It doesn't hold a candle to this, but well, who knows? Maybe it could. Like, imagine if you're in like the railways in the Lost Cities mod, and then suddenly it becomes like this. Like you're walking, and then suddenly it's this. That's another thing. Lost Cities is an extremely liminal mod. Extremely. I think that to make something this good, you have to not be trying to be anything else other than your own liminal space. These were all inspired by the developer's own experiences too. And I think that really sells it. I was watching a iceberg video about... Yeah, he made an iceberg video on his own mod. And he was talking about how this was inspired by an experience he had during, I think it was 2021 in Texas. And they had a massive snowstorm. And this is sort of his feeling during that, which is really cool. Well, see you in the next place. And here we are, in the Yearning Chasm. This world is entirely black and white. This one gives me feelings, man. I don't know what it is. And I think it's just this staircase the entire time. Hunger seems to be working fine now. I don't know what was going on last time. It's an infinite staircase. There's supposedly a sublevel here too. You're just rarely. You're walking. There it is. As you're going up the stairway, you can encounter offshoots like this. Oh. Look at that. That's another staircase. Had to try it. Listen to that music. There's something so calming about it, but also unsettling. Oh, the paintings are random. If I jumped into this, it would lead me back to the overworld. What the hell? Oh my god, that's so cool. Grim is gonna love these screenshots. So it's like the world is like disintegrating. So it's like this calm music is like the world is disintegrating. Eventually it'll become no longer calm. Is it getting more disintegrated over time? No way, right? No way, the farther we go it's more disintegrated. But hello, lone flower. Taking you with me. This is so good. Holy mackerel. Me. Interesting that the only place that there's a sign here. Another flower. This place has an aesthetic to it. Before we work more on the mod pack. Because the ideas here, they're pretty solid. The music stopped. Oh god. That quiet is so unnerving. I don't think this ever branches off. I think it's just an infinite straight path. Oh man. I really want the music back now because now I'm getting uncomfortable. Okay, I understand the feel this is supposed to give me now. I feel like I'm running from something. I like the upside down chairs. That's a nice touch. Just keeps going. It's giving me a way out. You know, what's crazy about this is that in a Gmod map you think that, you know, we're seeing all the same things. Oh, there's a teleporter. But in this, no, it's literally infinite. I might starve to death before find anything. Okay. I think that's a fitting end to this then. When I starve to death, that'll be the end of the video, I think. Well, I didn't mean to do that. So that was the corners. I'll link the mod in the description. It requires quilt and the music starts. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.